Welcome to Zion Traders channel where I share my trading journey and insights with you. Each week I journal my trades to track my progress and reflect on my performance. Additionally, I create in-depth videos analyzing the directional bias of various asset classes with a focus on major forex pairs like GBPUSD and GBPJPY. Guys, join me as I share my market analysis, trading strategies, and lessons learned with the goals of helping you improve on your trading skills and achieve success in the market. Welcome, guys, to Zion Traders once again. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you find these videos helpful and what I do on this channel. If you find it interesting, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to drop a comment on the section below, guys. All right, guys, so without wasting much of our time, let's get into today's video. So I'm so excited, guys, because I'll be starting a series whereby I'll be sharing my overview, right? So of the market, my directional bias of the market every day on every trading day, the days I'm actually going to trade. So I'm going to be making them before the open of London section. I'll try as much as possible to be dropping the videos on this channel. Make sure you always check up and try to see if your directional bias aligns with mine, or you have something. If it's different, make sure you just share your opinion on the comment section, guys. So we are going to work do this together, right? So guys, so let's not waste much of our time because I don't want this video to be more than 10 minutes. All right, so we are getting started, guys. So as you can see, time is 11 p.m. Nigeria time, which is GMT plus one. All right, so that's it. Let's quickly go to the weekly time frame and let's see. We are starting with DXY because I actually trade GBPUSD and GBPJPY more, right? So these are my favorite pairs, and I'll analyze DXY, and I'll be analyzing Japanese yen, which is actually the benchmark asset for the yen currency, right? So, which is JPY. This is yen, yeah. This is yen basket. I'll be analyzing it, right? So that's what we'll be analyzing, and then we'll see where we can take opportunities in the market, right, for tomorrow, right? So what we are looking at, where we are looking at taking trade during London section tomorrow. All right, so as you can see right here on the dollar, we are actually very bullish. So we know that we are overall bullish on the dollar. And if you look at the daily time frame, the order flow is actually still bullish on the daily time frame. So this means that we are very, very, very bullish on the dollar index, right? So what are we looking at tomorrow? And we can see already there is a break of structure here. Last on it was on Friday that this structure got broken, right? So and we are pushing all the way to the upside. There is a buy side liquidity residing above this high here. So this is actually our overall target. However, tomorrow what we are looking at taking during London Open is this. I'm actually looking at DXY trading to fill all these voids. Not actually all of them, because since we are strongly bullish, most likely it can get to this other block right here, and then it reverses from this zone or even this fair value gap that is just here, right? So even I'm looking at it getting to this fair value gap, and then it starts trading higher. And then if you notice, there is a breakout block that is here as well. So breakout block in confluence with this fair value gap, and then you can see this little other block right here. So all these are confluence. So it makes me to I'm a bit convinced that when dollar gets to this very zone, it might likely reject off. So it might likely start buying from this very fair value gap right here, right? So that's actually what I'm looking at. However, I'm still looking for during London Open, what I'm looking at is a sell, right? So a sell to this. So since I already know my draw on liquidity is actually this internal range liquidity, which is this fair value gap. So let me delete this so things will not get so much. So my draw on liquidity is actually this fair value gap. So since my drawn liquidity is at this fair value gap and we are here to trade into this fair value gap, so what I'm looking at, guys, is for this before London section, I'm looking at trade this guy trading into this zone to feed these zones, or during London Open, looking at price trading higher here. So watch me closely, guys. So I'm looking at price trading higher here into this 15 minutes in a this what do you call it? Sorry, this imbalance, 15 minutes imbalance. So I'm looking at price trading here. So taking out the Asia high, right? So I'm taking out the Asia high, and then we are going to be trading into where we're going to be trading into this our draw on liquidity on the 4 hour time frame, which is this fair value gap. And then from here I'll be looking for a buy, right? So I might, if I don't get like a sharp high sweep, right? And then a change of character on the 15 minutes time frame confirmation, I won't take this trade, right? So, but if I get a Asia high sweep, so most likely Asia high is going to range between here and here. So if it comes higher, right, then I'll take it. But if Asia high trades lower, even close to this point, once we get to this, if I once it trades below this low, I won't take this trade again. I would rather wait for the buy to happen, right? But if it trades higher and then during London, which is London key zones. So I see price trade higher and then taking out Asia high, right? Taking out Asia high, and then I see a change of character to the downside. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm going to take a sell into this 4 hour imbalance, which is the fair value gap on the 4 hour time frame. Right. So remember, we have a lot of confluences that is backing us up around this level. So we have another block. We have a breakout block right here. However, the price might still low. It can still decide to trade lower to fill up all of this imbalance right here, right? However, but this is my drawn liquidity now, right? So right currently, this is my drawn liquidity. So for this is it for DXY, and let's quickly go to GPSD. Of course, we know that it's GBPSD we are going to be trading. So I don't want to use this. Let's come here. So we already know that thank God I've already put everything out. So this is GBPSD. Just the same way I said I'm going to be buying DXY. I'm going to be selling. Sorry, I'm going to be selling DXY first to buy it, right? So I'm going to be buying this guy here, GBPUSD, into this fair value gap on the 4 hour time frame. This is what I'm looking at, right? So there's a change of character here. It therefore means the external liquidity has been taken out, right? So I'm looking at price trading into this internal range liquidity. So this fair value gap being my draw on liquidity for today, be my draw on liquidity. So I would love to see Asia low taking this morning, and when Asia low is taking, right? So when during London key zone, sorry, when Asia low is taking during London key zone, and then I would love to take a buy to this into this imbalance right here. So that's what I'm looking at on GBPUSD, guys. So, but I would love to see price trade downwards, giving room for me to take my trade into this zone. But if price gets even into this very place, I won't trade. I won't take this trade again. I won't take the buy again. I will rather wait for the sell. Right, wait for price to get into this sell before I take. So I'll take the a sell right from there. So this is actually what I'm anticipating, guys. This one here is actually a counter trade, which is the buy I'm telling you guys about. It's actually a counter trade. So we're actually very, very, very bearish on GU. So, but is if that Asia low is swept first, and then I'm going to take that buy to this very drawn liquidity. Since I already know my drawn liquidity, things are going to be very simple for me. So let's quickly go to GBPJPY and let's see what we have here. So on the GBPJPY, guys, let's quickly go to the daily or weekly time frame. I could see that GBPJPY it traded into price rejected from this fair value gap, this imbalance right here, and then we can see that we are here right now, and it's very clearer on the daily time frame because we can see a change of character price trade into that weekly fair value gap, and then in confluence with daily order block right here, and then we can see that it's pushed back after this change of character, right? So it pushed price downwards back to this zone, which is this order block, and currently price is currently sitting at this order block. So what is next, right? In a long term, actually, guys, I'm looking at this guy buying because the formation, if you look at the last 3 days, right? Look at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? So this price did not break below this low, this Thursday candle, which is with a body or with a wick on the daily time frame. So this is more like a buy formation for me. It's more like a buy formation, though it's struggling right here, and on the forward it doesn't look so much like a buy, but is on the daily time frame it looks more like a buy. So what am I anticipating on Monday, and then where am I anticipating to take a trade? I'm looking at, let's go to the hourly time frame. Remember, these are daily order block, and you can see that price has broken higher. So whenever you see a price trade into a daily order block after a change of character on a daily time frame, and then price trades into the order block, and then a change of character on the 1 hour time frame, that is signaling is actually a buy. That if it's to the upside, it's actually a buy, right? That's actually what is signaling. So what I'm looking at, guys, I'm actually anticipating a buy from this fair value gap right here. So price has already traded into this fair value gap on the yen basket. So I'm actually anticipating a buy from this zone. So if I see, I'll wait for confirmation first. If I see a confirmation here, I'll take a buy right here. However, I'm still anticipating price to trade lower, yeah, into the discount level. So we are still close to the equilibrium. So I would love to price to trade into, at least it should trade deep into this fair value gap. It has already tested the fair value gap. Price might not do that. So on the yen basket, but if I see it might not do that, but then I'm actually looking for a buy here, right? So but I'll always wait for price to come into the discount level. That's actually the truth, guys. So let's look at GBPJPY. As you can see right here, GBPJPY is actually still sell. Yeah, it has a sell formation, and we can see that yen basket has a buy formation. On the daily time frame, we could see that yen basket didn't take out this high, but GBPJPY actually came to take out all of these highs. Taking out all of these highs. So what I'm looking at, I'm still the fact that it just took this is looking like a liquidity grab, because he didn't take it out with a candle body. So it's more or like I'm still anticipating a sell on GBP JPY, guys. So that's what I'm still anticipating. To confirm that, I can see on the daily, on the 4 hour time frame, the price has changed character here, right here again. So price change character here, came here, grabbed liquidity from here, and then broke to the downside, broke structure. What are all of these? They are all signaling. This here is signaling a sell still, guys. So we have a fair value gap that price, a fair value gap right here that price might most likely trade into either this fair value gap or this other block, and then price will trade away from this region, guys. So from this either this fair value gap or this other block, so price will lovely most likely trade away from that. So however, actually on Thursday, on Friday, I was looking for a buy on GBPJPY, just to buy into all my draws on liquidity, guys. That was actually what I was looking at on the on Friday. But then right now, I don't know what I'm looking at taking. I don't even know if I'm still looking at that buy, but I'm not sure I will be taking a buy. Seeing that yen basket is almost at 50%, which is it was almost at 50%. But then, and again, it has really traded away from this, from the low. So if I take a trade here and then I take a buy here, my stop loss here is quite risky for me, right? So because all I see here is liquidity, right? So that's actually what I see right here. So price might just take it out, even though it wants to go higher, it might just take out all of this liquidity and then start buying, right? So these are my anticipation, what I'm anticipating. So for or this on Monday, right? So that's these are the pairs I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking to trade. So guys, if you love what I'm doing right here, make sure you share this video and subscribe to this channel. So I will see you on